Hi people, welcome to another video. Hope you're doing good and fine. As usual, let's get straight to the video of the day, but don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and let's get right into it.
I'm gonna be the first to say it. I only have one kid because I don't enjoy being a mother. Love my son to death. Absolutely hate the responsibility of being his mom. I know for a fact that I can't financially, physically, mentally, spiritually deal with more than one kid. I'm the real definition of one and done. I'm the real definition of never again. And I love kids. I love all kids, all races, all sizes. I feel like all kids are beautiful. But I like a kid that I can give back. I like a kid that I can play with and give you back to your mom or your dad. I take a shower, I gotta give him a shower. I buy me a shoe, I gotta buy him a shoe. I get ready in the morning, gotta get him ready in the morning. Gotta drop him off at school before I go to work. Gotta feed him, clothe him, bathe him. And then on top of that, it's so many people that say they're gonna help you, they're gonna help you, they're gonna help you, they're gonna help you at the baby shower. It's gonna be so many nights when it's just you and that motherfucking baby. You looking at that baby looking at you, and you wishing somebody would come in your room and get that motherfucker for you. And the sad part about it is the people do want to help you. Your family wish they could help you. They got their own kids, they got their own lives, they got their own everything. So my best advice is don't have no fucking kids. Even if you find a good man, he could die, he can go to jail, anything. He could leave you, and boom, you're instantly a single mama. Don't do it. The best way to save yourself is to don't do it.
I would never understand this trend of people who chose to have kids, like women who chose to have kids, be it one or two or three, whatever the case may be, come out to say that they don't like the responsibility of being a mother. I would never understand this trend. They come out to say that they should never have had kids and keep on advising other people against it. Yes, have the number of kids that you can cater to, you can care for, you can be emotionally there for them, have them. But even if your kids were unplanned or the child you have was unplanned, I had three of my children unplanned. Three of them, I didn't plan for any one of them. But know that kids pick on your mood and the things that you say so easily. Of course, I'm not trying to water down the responsibility that it takes to have children. I know that it's not easy. I know that it's not a walk in the park. It's not an easy peasy thing to do in any way. But you already have them, so just be responsible for them. Don't be careless about what you say concerning children. You can speak against men, speak against marriage, speak against whatever the case may be. But you see, children, they are very sensitive species of individuals. I'm very careful of the things that I say around my 9-year old. He's my first, but I'm so careful about the things that I say around him because he picks on things so easily. He picks on my emotions so easily. And I'm not about to raise children that have internalized guilt or shame because I chose to have them. I am not about to make my kids feel like they are the problem or assume that they are the problem or make them feel responsible for my stress or for my unhappiness. I am not about to make my children feel like they should have low self-worth because these children, they measure the value, their own value, through their parents' worth and through the things that you say to them as parents. I am not even about to make my children feel overly careful around me or be a people pleaser because they are trying not to cause trouble for me. I do not want to suppress their emotions or even just make them to stop expressing how they feel or their needs because they don't want to make things harder in quotes for me. That's not what I'm about to do as a mother, as a parent, and this is what these sort of videos tend to do to your child. This generational in the name of being woke or bearing it all or being honest, brutally honest, you forget the negative impact that this type of thing, the type of things that you say, have on your kids. I promise you there are some things that are better left unsaid, especially when it comes to children. They are very, very sensitive. I beg you, there are things that are better left unsaid. I mean, if you feel some sort of way, if you're feeling depressed or because of the weight of motherhood or parenthood or whatever, you speak to a therapist one on one, not coming on social media to rant about how you hate the responsibility of being a parent, a mom, that's sad because your child can come across this video, and of course you would have been giving him traces of this same thing that you come out to say here and there. You would have been mentioning it to him or her sometimes, and you might not even know. Even if you didn't plan to have kids, I know that sometimes life is unpredictable. We can plan and our plans just choose to take the back seat, and other things that you never planned for just happen to you. I understand that, but you see, with children, you've already had them, so just be responsible for them. You have to be responsible for them whether you like it or not. That is just the hard truth. So you just have to mind the things that you say to avoid raising emotionally scarred children. These are the sort of children people raise, and tomorrow they become something else in the society. I'm not even saying that I'm a perfect parent. I am not perfect in any way, but I would never intentionally say something to harm my child. I would never intentionally hurt my children with the things that I say to them or even about them. You've had the kids already, be responsible for them. You just have to put yourself in the right headspace. And if putting yourself in the right headspace requires you talking to a therapist or talking to people, not coming on social media to say that you hate being a mother, you hate the responsibility, but you already have a child. If you choose not to have a child, that's all good and fine. That is very, not everyone should even have children. I mean, you can take out your womb if you're sure that you don't want to have children. There are a lot of medical procedures for that. But once you've had them, you've had them. You need to get yourself in the right headspace to take care of them and be responsible for them. These children deserve love. They deserve all the love that they get, that they need rather, from their parents. First of all, from their home, from their family, from their mom, single mother or not. They deserve all the love that you can give to them because they were not asked to be brought into this world. It doesn't matter if you were raised from, if you had trauma growing up. It doesn't matter. Once you've had a child, you should be responsible for them. And this is not a way to be responsible for your child. I am so sorry. I do not like women that do this, because a lot of women were praising her in the comment section saying, I love how brutally honest you are, blah, 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 blah. Nah, that's not the issue here. The issue is, what if the son sees this tomorrow? How is he going to feel? Or the daughter, I don't know whether she has a son or a daughter. I didn't take note of that, but I'm just more concerned about the child. Raising children is a beautiful thing, whether the world paints it to be otherwise or not. Okay, anyways, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Let me know, are your kids a burden to you or otherwise? Let me know, and thank you all so much for sticking with me to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in another one. Okay, bye.